Hello there, and welcome to the Quiet Commodity channel. I'm so glad you found your way here. Maybe the day felt too loud, or maybe you're simply the kind of person who finds peace in the rhythm of waves rather than the ticking of clocks. Either way, tonight's journey is for you. You've got nothing to do but rest. Let your mind dissolve like salt in water, your breathing slow to match the pull of the tides, and your body grow weightless as if you're floating just beneath the surface where the light turns soft and blue. Because tonight, we aren't simply learning about the ocean, we're drifting into its depths through currents and coral, through chemistry and silence, through the patient motion of water that has been moving across this planet for over 4 billion years. Some of what you hear tonight may surprise you, or, at the very least, carry you gently towards sleep. And just before we begin, if these calm, liquid explorations help you unwind, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It helps others find their way here too, one sleepy soul at a time. Now let's begin. The ocean covers more than 70% of Earth. Most of this planet is water, not land. If you were to look at Earth from space, you would see a blue marble swirled with white clouds spinning slowly in the darkness. The continents are scattered islands in a vast, interconnected sea. We live on the edges of an ocean world, clinging to the dry parts, while the majority of the planet breathes, moves, and hums beneath the waves. The ocean is blue because of physics. Sunlight contains all the colors of the spectrum, but as it penetrates the water, the warmer colors, reds, oranges, yellows, are absorbed first. Blue light scatters and reflects back to our eyes. The deeper you go, the more the world turns blue, then indigo, then violet, until finally, all light disappears entirely. The ocean's color is not paint, it is light, filtered through liquid, the visible signature of depth. The moon pulls the ocean into tides. Twice a day, the water rises and falls, drawn by the gravitational embrace of the moon. As the moon orbits Earth, its pull creates a bulge in the ocean on the side facing it. The planet rotates beneath these bulges, and we experience them as high tide and low tide. It is a cosmic rhythm, predictable and ancient, the breathing of the world synchronized with the sky. Waves are nature's white noise. When waves break on the shore, they create a broad spectrum of sound frequencies that blend together into a soft, constant hum. This white noise masks other sounds, helping the brain relax and drift towards sleep. The rhythm is irregular enough to stay interesting, but repetitive enough to be soothing. It is the lullaby of the earth, played endlessly on every coastline, a sound older than music. The smell of the sea comes from algae. That distinctive ocean smell, fresh and slightly briny, is produced by a compound released by phytoplankton. When these microscopic organisms live and die, they release gases that drift on the wind, carried inland. The scent is life itself, blooming and fading in cycles, the exhalation of countless tiny plants breathing in the sun and releasing their essence into the air. Rivers make the sea salty. Rain falls on mountains, flows into rivers, and dissolves trace amounts of minerals from rock. These rivers empty into the ocean, delivering their dissolved cargo. Over millions of years, the salt has accumulated while the pure water evaporates and returns as rain, leaving the salt behind. The ocean is a collector, gathering the Earth's minerals in a slowly concentrating brine. Salt makes you float. The dissolved salt in seawater increases its density, providing more buoyancy than fresh water. In the ocean, your body feels lighter, held more gently by the fluid. In places like the Dead Sea, where salt concentration is high, you can float effortlessly on your back, supported by water so dense it refuses to let you sink. The ocean holds you, lifting your weight, cradling you in its chemistry. The water cycle is a circle. Water evaporates from the ocean's surface, rises into the atmosphere, cools, and forms clouds. These clouds drift over land, release their moisture as rain, and the water begins its journey back to the sea through rivers. It is a circle without end, water moving from ocean to sky to land and back again, the same molecules cycling for billions of years. Sea foam is the ocean cleaning itself. When waves crash, they churn up dissolved organic compounds. These compounds act like soap, stabilizing bubbles that collect on the water's surface. The foam drifts on the waves, white and ephemeral. It piles on the beach in soft mounds, smelling faintly of salt, a byproduct of life and motion that eventually dissolves back into the sand. The horizon line is an illusion. What appears as a sharp division between sea and sky is simply the limit of your vision, the point where the Earth's curvature hides the water beyond. There is no actual line. The ocean continues, blending into the sky in a gradient we cannot fully perceive. Standing on the shore, you are looking at infinity, knowing the water extends far beyond, unbroken and borderless. Sound travels faster underwater. In water, sound moves at about 1,500 meters per second, more than 4 times faster than in air. This is because water molecules are packed tightly together, transmitting vibrations efficiently. Whales use this property to communicate across vast distances. The ocean is not silent. It is a medium of sound, carrying songs and calls through liquid corridors that span entire basins. The ocean breathes carbon. Phytoplankton use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, converting it into oxygen. The ocean acts as a giant sponge, absorbing roughly a quarter of the carbon dioxide produced by human activity. It is a buffer, slowing the warming of the planet. The ocean breathes in what we exhale, silently shouldering the burden of our industrial age. Sea glass is made by patience. Discarded bottles, broken and tossed into the sea, are tumbled by waves and sand for decades. Sharp edges are worn smooth, surfaces frosted by abrasion. What was once trash becomes something beautiful. Soft jewels of green, brown, and blue scattered on the beach. The ocean does not judge. It simply works, grinding and polishing, transforming refuse into treasure over time. The ocean has layers. Near the surface, the water is warmed by the sun. Below, the temperature drops rapidly. In the deep ocean, the water hovers just above freezing. These layers do not mix easily, creating distinct environments stacked vertically. The surface is bright and warm, the deep is cold and still. Between them, the boundary shifts with seasons, a hidden structure made of temperature. Currents are underwater rivers. The Gulf Stream and other massive currents move water through the ocean like rivers without banks. Driven by wind and the Earth's rotation, they carry heat from the equator, toward the poles. A current is a highway, invisible from above but powerful below, moving billions of gallons of water across thousands of miles, connecting distant shores in a slow, eternal circulation. The ocean gives us breath. Phytoplankton produce more than half of the Earth's oxygen. Though invisible to the naked eye, these organisms form vast blooms that color the water green. Every other breath you take comes from the ocean. The sea does not just cradle life, it sustains it, exhaling oxygen into the atmosphere, filling your lungs with the gift of ancient floating gardens. Bioluminescence is living light. Certain plankton and jellyfish produce light through chemical reactions within their bodies. When disturbed by a wave, they glow blue-green, creating trails of cold fire in the darkness. The ocean sparkles, alive with living light, a quiet magic that turns the night sea into a field of stars. It is beauty without heat, illumination, born from life itself. Coral reefs are underwater cities. Each coral polyp is no larger than a grain of rice, yet they build massive limestone structures that can be seen from space. Reefs grow slowly, constructed patiently in warm, shallow waters. They are intricate and ancient, shaped by countless small lives working in concert to build a home that shelters millions of other creatures. Kelp forests sway like trees. In cold, nutrient-rich waters, giant kelp can grow 2 feet per day. The long brown fronds wave in the current, creating a canopy where fish hide and otters sleep wrapped in the leaves to avoid drifting. It is a forest without soil, rooted to rock, swaying in silence, alive with motion even when the water seems still. Seagrass meadows are nurseries. These underwater grasses grow in sandy bottoms, their blades rippling gently. Young fish hide among the leaves, growing in safety before venturing into open water. Seagrass stabilizes the sand and filters the water. It is humble and often overlooked, but essential, a quiet foundation supporting life in the shallows, green and swaying, patient as the tide. Sunlight dances on the sand. In shallow water, sunlight penetrates to the bottom, refracting through the waves. The patterns of light dance across the sandy floor, shifting and flickering. It is a living kaleidoscope, light filtered through motion, creating shadows and brightness that pulse with the rhythm of the sea. The ocean is always in motion, and the light moves with it. Jellyfish drift without worry. They pulse their bells to move up and down, but horizontally, they drift wherever the current takes them. They are ancient creatures, older than trees, floating through the ocean for over 500 million years. Their bodies are translucent and delicate. They do not struggle. They exist suspended in liquid, pulsing gently, going where the sea decides. Marine snow feeds the deep. Tiny particles of organic matter drift slowly downward from the surface, falling like snow through the water column. This marine snow is the primary food source for deep-sea life. It falls silently, endlessly, accumulating on the seafloor over millennia, building layers of sediment that eventually become rock, a record of life written in falling fragments. Sea turtles follow magnetic fields. Turtles carry an internal compass attuned to the Earth's invisible magnetic lines. Years after hatching, They can navigate thousands of miles across open ocean to return to the exact beach where they were born. The ocean is vast and featureless to us, but to them, it is a map they can feel, guiding them home with certainty. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. To breathe while sleeping, dolphins rest one half of their brain at a time. They literally keep one eye open to watch for predators and stay with their pod. It is a strange, suspended consciousness, neither fully awake nor fully asleep. They drift through the water in a state of rest, dreaming with one eye on the world. Whale songs cross oceans. The low-frequency calls of blue whales can travel for thousands of miles through deep ocean channels. These songs are complex and structured. A whale's voice crosses distances we can barely comprehend, a lonely sound traveling through the dark, reaching other whales on different continents, proof that the ocean connects all who dwell within it. The Mariana Trench. At nearly 7 miles deep, the pressure here is crushing. It is a world of absolute darkness and near-freezing temperatures, yet life exists even here. The trench is the ocean's basement, the final frontier, where the earth folds into itself and the water presses down like a heavy, eternal blanket, hugging the planet's core. Shipwrecks become reefs. When a ship sinks, nature reclaims it. Barnacles and coral colonize the metal hull. Fish hide in the cabins. Over decades, the wreck is transformed, encrusted and overgrown, no longer a human artifact, but a living ecosystem. The ocean softens the sharp edges with rust and biology, turning loss into habitat, silence into shelter. The ocean is the cradle. Billions of years ago, in warm, shallow seas, the first life formed. Every living thing on Earth, including you, carries the chemical signature of the sea in its cells. Our blood is roughly the same salinity as ancient seawater. We are all children of the ocean, born from salt water, forever connected to the blue expanse that gave us life. The midnight zone. Below 1,000 meters, no sunlight penetrates. The water is pitch black. This is the realm of bioluminescence, where creatures create their own light. It is a world we rarely see, silent and strange, where life adapts to darkness in beautiful ways. The ocean's deep is another planet, hidden right here beneath the waves. Tide pools are miniature worlds. When the tide recedes, seawater is trapped in rocky hollows. Anemones cling to stones, starfish hunt slowly, and small fish dart through the shallow water. These pools are resilient ecosystems exposed to the sun and air twice a day, waiting patiently for the tide to return and reconnect them to the greater ocean. The seafloor has mountains. The bottom of the ocean is not flat. It has mountain ranges longer than the Andes and canyons deeper than the Grand Canyon. Most of this landscape has never been seen by human eyes. It is a hidden topography sculpted by volcanoes and tectonic plates, sitting in darkness, waiting to be mapped. You can see plankton from space. When conditions are right, microscopic plankton bloom in such vast numbers that they turn the water turquoise. These swirls of color are visible from satellites orbiting the Earth. The ocean blooms like a garden, invisible up close but massive when seen from above, a shifting painting made of life. We have barely explored it. More than 80% of the ocean remains unmapped and unseen. We know more about the surface of Mars than the bottom of our own seas. The deep remains a mystery, full of undiscovered species and secrets hidden in the dark. The ocean is patient, holding its mysteries close, vast enough to keep secrets for eternity. Waves are born from wind. Far out at sea, wind blowing across the surface creates ripples that grow into swells. By the time a wave reaches your shore, it may have traveled thousands of miles. A wave is a traveler born in a distant storm, crossing the ocean in silence to arrive on your beach as a whisper of where it began. The ocean is a thermal battery. Water holds heat much longer than air. The ocean stores warmth from the sun in summer and slowly releases it in winter, keeping the Earth's climate stable. Coastal cities are milder because of this. The ocean acts as a global thermostat, absorbing and releasing energy in a slow, rhythmic cycle that protects us from extremes. Mangroves protect the land. These trees grow with their roots tangled in the saltwater tidal zones. They form natural barriers that break the force of waves during storms. They stand at the edge, neither fully land nor fully sea, guardians of the boundary. They absorb the ocean's energy and soften its impact on the shore, creating calm water for fish to grow. Blue fades to black. The ocean's appearance is a gradient. Near the surface, it is bright blue. Deeper, it shifts to navy. Below the reach of light, there is no color at all. Each layer is a different world, stacked on top of the other. The ocean is not one thing. It is a spectrum that fades into night, darkening as the surface grows distant. Fish schools move as one. Thousands of fish swim together in tight formation, turning instantly without colliding. They follow simple rules: match speed, stay close. Together they create a liquid sculpture that shimmers and shifts. The school acts as a single intelligence, a collective mind that protects the individual by merging it into something larger. Sand is time. The sand on the beach is made of rocks and shells ground down over millions of years. Each grain has been tumbled by waves, broken and polished. When you walk on the beach, you are walking on the ocean's history, walking on mountains that became rocks, that became sand. It is the endless cycle of transformation beneath your feet. The ocean is older than mountains. Liquid water has existed on Earth for 4 billion years. Continents have drifted, collided, and broken apart, but the ocean remains. It is the most enduring feature of our planet, the constant in a world of geological change. It watches the land rise and fall, always moving, always present, always here. Life thrives near volcanic vents. In the deepest, darkest ocean, superheated water erupts from the seafloor. Around these vents, life thrives without sunlight, fed by the heat of the Earth's core. Tube worms and crabs live here in the eternal dark. It proves that life is resilient, finding a way to exist even in the most inhospitable places. The ocean is a symphony. It is never truly silent. Shrimp click, whales sing, waves crash, and ice cracks. The water conducts these sounds perfectly. Beneath the surface, the world is alive with a constant conversation carried through liquid corridors. We cannot hear it from the shore, but below the waves, the ocean is humming. Sailors read the water. Before maps, mariners navigated by reading the ocean itself. They watched the color of the water, the shape of the swells, and the behavior of birds to find land. The sea was their guide. It was vast and dangerous, but to those who learned its language, it was a highway full of signs pointing the way home. The mirror effect. On a perfectly calm day, the ocean reflects the sky so clearly that the horizon disappears. You cannot tell where the water ends and the air begins. It is a moment of perfect symmetry, the world folded into itself. Above and below are united in stillness, breathing together in the space between wind and wave. The tide brings the ocean closer. High tide is the ocean's gentle claim on the land. The water creeps up the beach, covering rocks that were dry hours before. It does not rush, it simply arrives, predictable and patient, erasing footprints and soaking the sand. Then it retreats, leaving behind gifts of shells and seaweed, promising to return. The ocean is transformation. Water evaporates to become cloud, ice melts to become sea. The ocean is never static, it is always shifting states. It is a machine of endless recycling, cleaning the water, moving the heat, shaping the land. It is a system in constant quiet motion, maintaining the balance of the entire world. The deepest silence, when you submerge yourself, the noise of the world disappears. You hear only the muffled sound of your own heart. The pressure of the water feels like a hug. It is a meditative stillness where time seems to slow down. The ocean offers silence as a gift, a place to escape the noise and just be. One world, ocean. We give the oceans different names, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, but they are all one single body of water. They are connected. A drop of water can travel from the Arctic to the Antarctic. The ocean is the thread that binds the continents together, a reminder that on this blue planet, everything is linked. The ocean will outlast us. Long after we are gone, the waves will still break on the shore. The tides will still rise and fall with the moon. The ocean does not need us. It simply is ancient, patient, and vast. It is the Earth's heartbeat. It will continue indifferent and eternal, moving to a rhythm that began before us and will continue forever. And now the tide begins to recede. We've drifted through 50 quiet truths, from the surface shimmer to the crushing deep, from the pull of the moon to the songs of whales. You are part of this vastness now, connected to the sea, salt in your blood, water in your cells. Tonight, as you rest, the ocean continues. It does not sleep. The tide is rising, the current is flowing, and the ocean, blue and unchanging, waits in the darkness, ready to carry you gently into dreams. If you're still awake, you can watch the next chapter now. I hope you sleep well and dream softly. Good night.